All right, everybody, how we doing? Who is Sunday? It's time to get a little fun in us, and we got Pop's Top 10 today. Now, we're going through these lists of some of the top 10 artists that y'all have sent and introduced me to. Thank you very much, by the way, over the time of the channel, and I appreciate it. Now, some of these lists, like this one, for instance, I mean, they could be 50, 60, 70 artists long. I'm not going to lie, right? But these are the top 10 in my, right, eyes for different reasons, right? It may be that they, hold a special place in my heart because they were, whatever, the first group you introduced me to. Or maybe they just, everything they release is a banger, or, their vocals are just, oh my God, every time I hear them, it's just, whatever. Different reasons for each one, right? For instance, in at number 10 for third gen K-pop, Oh My Girl. And the reason why is just because every time I hear them, every time they come up on the list, it just puts a smile on my face, right? Because they're so upbeat and so much fun. I just have a good time every time they're on the channel. So thank you all for introducing me to them. I appreciate that. Now, that leads us up to number 9. Wasn't introduced to these guys till not too long back. 17. Just a great group. Lot of fun. Crazy. Good time off camera, like when they're not filming music videos or live or what have you, or in the studio. But yeah, a great group. Great music. Songs are fantastic. Good rapping. Yeah. Just good stuff. So again, thank y'all for introducing me. Now you got to remember, these are all groups you guys introduced me to too, right? These are groups that I would have never heard before. And we'll talk about that more at the number 1 here on my list for third gen here. Okay? So 17 at number 9. Number 8. Oh, these guys are great too. EXO. EXO is just, and I've learned more about EXO as we went on. They're legendary for their vocals, their performances, Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff from these guys. And we've seen some really good music from them, including Tempo, that we've got pulled up here. So, yeah, great stuff. Lots of fun. Where are we at? Number 7. Oh, this would be a good one. Monsta X. I'm watching a show right now with our buddy Jeff over on the Jeff Reacts 12 channel. It's called Be My Boys. It's a competition show. And these guys were just on as mentors. Monsta X. Great stuff. Good guys, too. Really supportive. So I like that, So, yeah. And great songs. Great songs. I didn't know they had been around this long, actually, until I saw that show and they were talking about it. I wasn't sure if they were 3rd gen or 4th gen, be honest. So, yeah, thank y'all. As always, thank you for introducing me to them. Great stuff. Banger songs, too. Really good songs. Like Love Killer, which the guys covered on that show, by the way. If you want to check that out, PopzReacts 12, go over and check his channel out. He's got a great Patreon, too. Does a lot of the competition shows, things like that. Good stuff. Anyway, on to number 6. And this is where it got really, really tough from 6 to 1 because, man, you got some great groups. And this countdown was hard enough as it was, right? And I'm still working on 4th gen, trying to break it down because 4th gen is nearly impossible for me. And I mean nearly impossible. And I don't know how I'm going to do 5th gen yet. God almighty. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes as we get to it. But at number 6, the one and only Red Velvet. I mean, Wendy's vocals, Soggy's vocals, Irene's raps, Yuri's raps, Joy's mid-range vocal work, their harmonies. I mean, what to say about these ladies? They're legendary, you know. Which is funny because I heard when they first came out, they got a lot of flack and a lot of foolish junk for being, you know, too poppy and what have you. And I've never seen it. I don't know how that came about because they are just unreal, especially their harmonics. It's crazy how good they are. Whew. Good stuff. I love Red Velvet. Again, another group that puts a smile on my face every time they come up or every time something comes out from them, whether it's solo, you know, from Wendy or, you know, Irene and Soggy or, you know, whatever the case may be. It's just great, great stuff. Yeah, and I love Bad Boy too. It's a great song. Just happened to pull that one up, but it's a great song. Okay, number 5. We're halfway through here. The incomparable Mama Moo. Vocal mastery, period, hands down. I mean, there's no doubting that. There's no arguing it. They are vocal masters. Simple as that. And Windflower is an absolutely beautiful piece of work. Paint Me. Where Are We Now? You know, you go down the line. Great, great stuff. 4 exceptional vocalists. Moonbill is a fearlessly good rapper. Great songwriters. Yeah, I mean, their stage presence is wickedly good. Yeah, great, great group. Legends. Vocal legends. Yep, you can't beat them. And great soloists as well. Each and every one of them. You know, they're one of these groups you could have said from the beginning, you know, that they were 4 superstars put together to make a group. All right. And that's true. Very true. Okay, number 4. BTS. The big dogs of boy groups of 3rd gen. Simple as that. They are the big dogs in the yard of boy groups of 3rd gen. Fantastic group, great songwriters, great producers, rappers, dancers, singers, vocalists, musicians. Yeah, these guys got it all. Songs like Fake Love, you know, the fun tunes like Butter and stuff like that, the hard tunes like Mic Drop, the great tunes like Fake Love, the beautiful heart-wrenching stuff like Spring Day. I mean, you know, they've got the complete catalog. So, yeah, you can't beat it. Can't beat it. And great soloists as well. Suga, J-Hope, you know, RM, Jin, V, Jungkook, Jimin. These guys are great all the way around, you know. And I really like BTS, and again, I really like when their stuff comes up. It's always great to hear from the guys, and just really good supportive men too, for, you know, up and coming groups and artists, and I like that as well, and each other, and you can't beat that. Oh boy, the top three. I can't tell you how hard this was to choose this, y'all. Number 3, Blackpink. In Your Area. Pretty savage indeed. They made no apology. They came on the scene. They absolutely wrecked the music market and made no apologies about it, and shouldn't have. Nothing to apologize for. They just absolutely blasted their way right to the top, and no apology necessary. And they're still there. And they're going to remain there for any given time. Great songs. Not many, mind you, but great songs. And when they put something out, it hits, and it hits hard. They just proved that again with Jump. Yeah. Also for exceptional soloist. Exceptional soloist. Matter of fact, we just did a great song from Lisa. Rosé's done some beautiful work. Jenny's done some really hard, great stuff. Jisoo just did a great, exceptional tune. And then they put out Jump. So, yeah, great stuff. They're on tour now. If you get a chance to see them, I would advise it. Great stuff. Who the top two? The top two. Now this top 10 could cause some strife with some people. I will explain when we get to number 1 why. Okay? Just hang on. All right. At number 2. Twice. I pulled up I Can't Stop Me. It was the first lyric video that came up just so we could see the ladies. And you can't stop them. I mean, you just can't. 10 years in the business, you can't stop them. They are unstoppable at all cost. You know, it's like trying to stop a brick wall. You can't do it. Fantastic vocalist. A great rap duo. Dancers that are at the top of the game. Performance level 300. Yeah, they're amazing and amazingly supportive of the entire industry. yeah, and the songs. I mean, come on, the albums. It just keeps coming, hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. I like to say about Twice, they wouldn't know what a B-side was if it hit them in the backside. You know, yes, I do know you have B-sides and title tracks. I understand that. I get it, right? But a B-side here is very different from a B-side in Korea, right? Or Japan or, whatever. A B-side here where we're at is, the producer says, we need one more song. And they go, we don't have another one. And they go, well, just write down something. And, they write down something. And they go, okay, let me throw something on the computer here. Okay, we got a song. And that's a B-side. It's an afterthought. You know what I mean? They wouldn't know how to do that if they tried. So, yeah, fantastic. Hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And probably one of the best albums of the past 5 years, in my opinion, with Formula of Love. Just because of the musicality of it and the vocals of it, right? Very different on every song. Every song meshed well. The entire album just locked in. Fantastic. Now, ladies, always a pleasure to see you. Now, my number one. And this is mine for a reason, and we'll talk about it. Dreamcatcher. Yes. I know they are on hiatus right now, and there is a subunit working right now of Jiu, Sua, and Yuyan called URU or UAU. I understand that. Dreamcatcher is my number one because they were and will always be my gateway to everything we've listened to since we started the channel. What do I mean by that? When we started this channel, I was a purist hard rock and metalhead. If it wasn't hard rock or metal, and this is for all of you that are new with us and don't know the story, I did not listen to it. I did not go near it. It didn't get near my ears. I didn't hear it. Because I know I get a lot of people tell me, what do you mean you never heard X artist? I never heard them because that didn't come near my ears. Until we started this channel. And when we started this channel, I said, okay, we're going to make it all requests. I'll do the first song the first day, and we'll see what requests we get. And we got 2 requests the first day. Right? We got 2 requests. We got one for Dreamcatcher, and we got one for Blackpink. And I said, okay. Well, I like the name Dreamcatcher because I like Dreamcatchers. I think they're cool, I just like the look of them. So we'll check out Dreamcatcher first. And I did, and I went, oh my God, what have I been missing? That song was fantastic. I loved their vocals. I loved everything about it, and I went, wow, okay, did we do the right thing here? All right. So I did that reaction, and then I did the Blackpink. And I went, whoa, what have I gotten myself into? Because this is really good. Wait a minute, have I been missing something? And then everything followed, and we just snowballed into everything we've done since. Because we do all request, right? But Dreamcatcher was that gateway. So that first 2 requests, but that first request we did for Dreamcatcher was my gateway to hearing anything outside of the heavy metal and hard rock genres. And that's 50 years worth. Over 50 years worth of heavy metal and hard rock. Right? I didn't listen to anything else. I may have heard stuff in passing in the grocery store or whatever, but never would have even dreamed of listening to anything else. So, yeah, these ladies were it. They were the ones that introduced me to everything. Thanks to you guys. As I said, always appreciate you for that. So, that is my top 10 in 3rd gen. 4th gen coming in 2 weeks. We'll do something else next week. We're working on a program that we'll do next week, next Sunday. Because I've still got to break 4th gen down because that is a rough one. And I don't know how I'm going to do 5th gen yet. I ain't got to that yet. But I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate every request you've ever sent, every comment you've ever made, and every subscription. You guys are amazing. Thank you so very much for listening. Thank you for being with us. I appreciate it so much. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. This is Soul Pops. I will see you later. We are out.